Good morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm listening to the birds sing and a little bit of breeze out on the porch. I picked up some notes that I'd taken somewhere along the line. I'm a note taker. Problem is, I just put notes on everything, so I can find notes. But I had put down here that the supernatural plan, any supernatural plan doesn't make sense. If it's a supernatural plan, it's something that's not going to appeal to my logic or something that I can really make sense of in my logical being, because my mind, my soul realm, because the supernatural always includes ability to do it that's bigger than me. It's impossible, or it wouldn't be supernatural. It's something that's in the spirit realm. And so for me to try to figure that out in my natural person, then I'm going to look and see how much strength I have, or knowledge, or how much money I have in the bank, or what my abilities are to accomplish this goal. But if it's supernatural, it can only be done when God's super is added to my natural. It doesn't do away with my input or my something I'm doing a part of it. I have a part in it, because if not, it wouldn't be relational. God is factored in anytime He's doing a plan. There's gonna be a factor of my inabilities, and then the thing is going to factor in the unknown. It's a faith journey, and that means there's something that I'm believing in that I can't see or haven't seen yet. I can't see that. I might have seen it in the past, but whatever it is that I'm carrying on, this goal of this, whatever I feel like, this plan that God has in my life, and it's not usually some big goal. It's every day how to walk out this life of walking in the Spirit, rather than walking in my flesh. It's I'm walking according to my 5 spiritual senses rather than my natural senses. And so when it comes in the supernatural, there's always going to be an element of the unknown. I'm not going to know what's happening, and also something that just doesn't make sense in the natural. How in the world can I do that? It's like impossible. It's out of my comfort zone. I was at a board meeting yesterday, and I had a sweet friend of mine she's the secretary of the board, and she said, that's not my strength. I'm a numbers person. It would make more sense for her to be the treasurer or the bookkeeper rather than be the secretary, taking notes and doing the minutes. She goes, this is out of my comfort zone. She said, I'm really glad, because it is pushing me to do things I'm not comfortable with and ask questions and dig deeper, and I'm finding things I wouldn't have found if I could do it on my own. Isn't it interesting how God will take our weaknesses, our inabilities, to bring us to things that we don't even know we need? We think we're okay when we stay in our comfort zone, and we're doing goals that are possible in the natural and don't need the supernatural. Then we stay in our comfort zone. We're not walking by faith. We're walking by sight. We're looking and seeing, can Pam do this? Does Pam have the time to do it? Does she have the money to do it? Does she have the education to do it? Does she have the physical strength? Whatever it is I think I need in the natural, I'm going to do that because it's in my comfort zone. But I believe today that God is just trying to remind some people. Then I put down here somewhere, look at this one. I said, I don't have the luxury to remove myself from divine assignment. I don't have the luxury to remove myself from divine assignment. And it may not feel like divine assignment, her being the secretaries or the treasurer, but she's like, she was giving God glory. She goes, because I feel like there's something here He's doing in me out of my comfort zone, but I don't have the luxury just to go, okay, I don't feel comfortable with that. Well, I can do it, but I can promise you, I'm not going to be able to get to that supernatural lifestyle, that walking in the Spirit, rather than just what my flesh can do, if I continue to say I don't want to do that because I don't feel comfortable doing it. I'd put on here too that where He's taken me is strategic. There's a plan bigger than myself. It's a supernatural plan, which means it's going to be bigger than me, more massive than me, than I could even think or ask. I said that I can have a good plan, but God can always, and it's not just can, he always has a better plan, because he wants to add his super to my natural, which will take me out of my comfort zone, but bring me into the next step. So how do we get there? We do it by simply listening to that little spirit, acknowledging that there's more than my mind, that I have the Holy Spirit within me, that I can consult him and I can listen and hear that little voice. So I'm going to trust him. I'm going to listen to him, and I'm going to follow. I'm going to obey him. Just do the next right thing. Thank you. We'll see you later.